Right, guys. I'm not sure.
I'm not taking any crap from you, Collins.
Wait,
I'm not with the Collins, alright?
just have to kill this guy. I'm not sure if I'll have published. I'm not really sure what you guys have just seen. But anyway, I've tried to do this video and I failed. So I'm going to try it again. I have to explain all of it, obviously. Because I'm not sure if I'll have published previously the video I did just before this with all the explanation, but I failed, so it's a bit useless. But anyway, I'm here playing the Getaway on the computer on, what's it called, PCX2, and this is a video, this is a tutorial in depth on how to kill Big Walter and Sparky. Now, I already uploaded a video of this on my secondary channel, but it wasn't in depth. So basically, to kill Big Walter and Sparky, first you have to eliminate all the secondary henchmen. That's why I killed the bald guy, because if not, he will enter another room and start having a conversation with another guy, and it'll just make it hard. So all you've got to do is kill all these people. You can either break their neck or personally hit them with the pistol. It's just personal preference. So you just have to kill all the henchmen to be able to kill afterwards Sparky and Big Walter, not Jake, because he can't die obviously. And if you didn't know, well, I'm telling you now. Now it's this guy. This is slightly tricky. A lot of people think that he can't die simply because of the angle he's at. As you can see, it seems physically impossible to be able to kill him, but you've got to, because if not, he'll be walking around and he can see you. So all you've got to do is aim down the sight against this wall, and that will slowly push you in. And then as soon as you can, you've got to pin yourself against the wall, or pin your back against the wall, and then just go up to him basically. Don't worry, he can't see you. It does seem a little bit odd. You've got to put your back, and always when you press the X, you've got to be careful. There we go. When you press the X, you've got to be careful that you don't roll on the floor. That is what gave me away last time. I'll probably show you a small cutscene of what happened, because I've got it recorded. But yeah, sometimes you want to either pin your back against the wall, or maybe you want to break someone's neck, and accidentally you do this, and that's what gave me away. You'll see. But anyway, you enter this room and quickly come here and hide and wait for this guy to get out of the way, and then you break his neck. What a shame I'm having to do this all over again, because I just did it and lost. Sparky caught me accidentally, obviously. Right, so now you have to come up here and kill 2 henchmen up here. You just come here and wait for them to pass. There's Big Walter, Jake, Sparky, and the random henchman. Now you can either wait behind there, or you can just come to this little wall here and duck down, because this bald guy, this secondary henchman, is going to come back and check. So you can either wait here, like I'm doing, or you can wait there at the back. Just depends. But anyway, I remember when I was small, I thought that the red guy was going to see me. When I was small, I would look all over the place for Grievous and Eyebrows, because Grievous and Eyebrows appear in the cutscene, but then when you're playing they're not, and that used to get on my nerves. I would always want to know, you know, they vanished basically, and I wasn't sure why. In the actual game, you can only see Sparky, Big Walter and Jake, and here in this conversation that they're having,
now listen to this, right?
Jake makes reference to Eyebrows, like if he was in the room.
Fucking Carter. You saw him, Eyebrows. The one I shot the fuck out of back there.
There we go. He said, you heard him, Eyebrows. And I'm actually, after all of that, I'm not actually sure if you guys are hearing the game audio. Maybe you're not, but anyway. Them 3, when they're in that room, they have random conversations that are different every time. And in one of them, which just happened to be the case now, Jake makes reference to Eyebrows. And he mentions him like if Eyebrows was in the room. Now, them three have got to move, because if not, they're going to stay in that room and you can't kill them. So you have to trigger them by shooting down here so they'll move. But you can't do it here, because there's the possibility that they see you running. Well, you can't actually see it from this angle. You can't actually see it from this angle. But as you can see, up there, there's a passageway that connects to the room where they're in. So, now, before you do that, you've got to kill these two. There are two guys in this room.
Cameron's in now. Better keep an eye out. He's a slimy little fuck.
They're mentioning me, and I'm right in front of them, but anyway.
He ain't going nowhere. The whole of London's on his back when he steps out that door.
So, we've got to kill them too, because if not, they can cause problems. So, we've got to explode and detonate this bomb. Now, by doing that, these two in the room will have changed position, hopefully, and we'll be able to kill them. I say hopefully because it's not always confirmed. And obviously you can't just walk into the room in case they're facing you. As soon as they see you now, you've lost. So you've got to do it this way. And then have a look. Right, as you can see, in the position that they're in, you can kill them now. It's a bit tricky because of this table or whatever it is that's in the way. So it's a bit tricky, but it is possible. As long as you don't get in front of this one at the back too much, it's possible. You've got to kill, obviously, the one at the back first. There we go. So you just... This game is just... It's the controller, I think. I'm going to lose because I can't grab him. Right, there we go. Kill him. Make sure you don't lose. Or do that. I was going to break his neck, but anyway. I accidentally picked up the knife. Now, by shooting and exploding that bomb, we've triggered them three upstairs. You've got to go carefully because it's not always confirmed that they're going to do the same route. So they might patrol in a different area. So you always want to make sure that they're not down here, because that could be complicated. The last time I did my tutorial, I already did all this process and started recording right about here on my secondary channel, with obviously the corpse already on the floor. And a lot of people said to me, they wanted to know basically the process that you have to do before that, because now Jake, Big Walter and Sparky are going to be patrolling, and people wanted to know the steps. What did you need to do? Right, it's completely different now. But anyway, this is easy, this is easy. Every time you shoot that bomb at the bottom, they're going to be doing different things. But I think it's just Jake by himself, so I can come and do this. Sparky's in that room, and probably Big Walter will be in Charlie's office. So this is quite easy. I've done this in the past. But the game that I just did, just before this one and failed, wasn't like this. It wasn't Jake patrolling, it was Sparky. But like I say, it's always random. Right, so as soon as Jake moves, you come in here, and you're going to wait here on this wall, and wait for Jake to pass, like this. Jake won't see you that way, and you come here. Sparky's in this room, I believe, and Jake will always be there, and you've got to watch it. But I believe I've done this in the past, so I believe Big Walter's going to be in this office. I just want to check in here. Right, there's nothing in here. You never get to see Eyebrows and Grievous, sadly. Gotta watch it. Don't want Big Walter to see me. He must be there. Here he is. Here he is. Watch it, because if you enter too much, the game could end, and the cutscene might show. Right. Got Big Walter. We break his neck. Right. Now Sparky has to die. Jake can't die because for some reason we can't grab his neck. And if we can't grab his neck, it's not an insta-kill. Right, I don't think I'm going to make it because I've done it a bit too slow. You have to do it as soon as Jake enters that room. Now is when you have to... As soon as he does this, is when you have to enter. Whoa. I nearly... Not sure if you saw, but I struggled there. I'm not sure if it's my PS3 controller that I've got connected to the computer, but I struggled there to pin his neck. So, so I just walked into this room to get... Because Jake, when Jake turns around... Let's see if I can show you. When Jake is coming back, you might not be able to see it, but he can actually, yeah, there we go. When Jake does that, if you're in this room, he can see you. And for some reason, my controller wasn't grabbing Sparky's neck correctly. So there's Jake left. In this entire building, there's only Jake left. You can come here, as you can see, and there's nobody. You have to be careful though. But things have to be said. Jake isn't going to move. He's going to just constantly patrol that way. So you can't kill him. Well, you can die, but you lose. You can hit him about 2 or 3 times and then he'll die. But he won't, you lose. So the only thing you've got left now is to enter the room for the cutscene to begin, basically. But anyway, that's all you've got to do. If anyone was interested. The only thing that you might have to be slightly careful with is the fact that when you shoot the bomb down here, when you detonate the bomb, Jake, Big Walter and Sparky will be patrolling differently. It's not always going to be the same. Sometimes Big Walter and Sparky can be patrolling the same area but simultaneously, so it is harder that way. But that's all you've got to do. Everyone is dead except Jake, because Jake sadly can't die. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments what you think. I know loads of little like secrets and stuff from the Getaway. So if you're interested, tell me and I'll upload more, because I'm playing the Getaway on the computer currently. So if you're interested, you've got to, all you've got to do is tell me. I remember, I'm not sure when it was. I think it might have been 2018, more or less. I installed the Getaway on the computer and completed it in that same day. I have got the PS2 with certain games. The Getaway is one of them, obviously. I just prefer, it's a lot more comfortable to just play on the computer, to be fair. Instead of having to get the PS2 out, disconnect the PS4, connect the PS2, I just play it this way. The graphics are slightly the same, I would say. I don't see any improvement by playing on the computer. But anyway, that's Jake. We can't kill him, and I don't want to enter into the cutscene just yet, so we're going to call it a video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.